Hello students of class 11. We have already started the chapter Jimmy Valentine, and we have completed 5 parts of the chapter. We have seen that Jimmy was serving a jail term of 10 months, and then he was pardoned by the governor, and after that he went to the cafe of Mike Dolan, and there he took his suitcase, and once again within a week of his release he resumed his business. And when there were 3 such burglaries, one at Richmond, Indiana, then another at Logansport, and another at Jefferson City, it was brought to the notice of Ben Price. And Ben Price, after seeing everything, he could easily understand that it was none other than Jimmy's work. Now, after that, we find that Jimmy took a horse and carriage, and he got off at a small town, Elmore, in Arkansas, and there he first met Annabelle Adams. And the moment he met Annabelle Adams, he fell in love with her at first sight, and he became a completely changed man. And it was his deep desire to know Annabelle Adams and to meet with her and know about her. So he got all the information from a local boy, and after that he booked a room as Ralph D. Spencer in a hotel, the Supplanters Hotel. And from then on he asked the clerk whether there was a opening for the shoe store, and finally he opened a shoe store and he had a flourishing business. And we have seen that he has been compared, Jimmy Valentine has been compared to a phoenix. And why phoenix? Because phoenix is a bird which is born out of its own ashes, a mythological bird which gets itself burnt and it takes a rebirth in a new form. So in the same way, Jimmy Valentine, the notorious safe cracker, changed into an honest and respectable and a successful businessman. So we stopped there the other day. One day, Jimmy sat down in his room and wrote this letter, which he mailed to the safe address of one of his old friends in St. Louis. So he wrote a letter to his friend, and the address was in St. Louis. What did he write? Dear old pal, I want you to be at Sullivan's place in Little Rock next Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. I want you to wind up some little matters for me, and also I want to make you a present of my kit of tools. I know you will be glad to get them. You couldn't duplicate the lot for $1,000. See, Billy, I've quit the old business a year ago. I have got a nice store. I'm making an honest living, and I'm going to marry the finest girl on earth 2 weeks from now. It's the only life, Billy, the straight one. I wouldn't touch a dollar of another man's money now for $1 million. After I get married, I'm going to sell out and go west, where there won't be so much danger of having old score brought up against me. I'll tell you, Billy, she's an angel. She believes in me, and I wouldn't do another crooked thing for the whole world. Be sure to be at Sully's, for I must see you. I will bring along the tools with me. Your old friend Jimmy. So what does he write in the letter? He writes that he is a completely changed man now, and his past life as a safecracker is a closed chapter. And to close it completely, he has decided to make a gift of that burglaries set of tools to his friend Billy, and that is why he requests him to be there at Sullivan's place the next Wednesday. So he Jimmy writes that, and he also says that now I am an honest man, and I have given up my profession as a safecracker, and I'm very happy because I'm going to marry the finest girl on earth. That is, he's talking about Miss Annabel Adams. And he also said that now even if somebody gives me $1 million, I will not touch somebody else's money. And not only do I love Miss Annabel Adams, but she also equally loves me and trusts me. So I will not do any wrong thing to break her trust. And he also says that I will marry and I will go to the West. Why? Because there nobody will recognize me, and nobody will try to bring up the old cases that are pending against me. So that way I can live a peaceful life. So once again he reminds his friend to be there at Sullivan's place. On the Monday night after Jimmy wrote this letter, Ben Price jogged unobtrusively. Unobtrusively means unnoticed. He into Elmore in a livery buggy. Livery buggy, the meaning is given, that is a horse and a carriage. He lounged about town in his quiet way until he found out what he wanted to know. So he went around the town trying to gather information about Jimmy Valentine, and finally he got the information that he wanted. From the drugstore across the street, from Spencer's shoe store, he got a good look at Ralph D. Spencer. So Ralph D. Spencer's shoe store was on opposite side, and Ben Price stood on the opposite, on the drugstore on the opposite side of this Spencer's shoe store. And why did he do that? Because he wanted to take a close look at Ralph D. Spencer, whom he suspected was none other than Jimmy Valentine. So we stop here today. We'll do the rest of it in the next classes. Thank you.